All right, I'm here with Chuck Westfall from Canon to talk about a couple cameras, good for motorcyclists. Take it away, Chuck.
All right, the first camera we want to talk about today is the PowerShot G12. This is our top of the line in the PowerShot Compact Digital Camera series. It just started selling here during the month of October. This is a 10 megapixel camera with a 5x optical zoom lens from 28 to 140. But what's really special about this camera is the fact that it has not only what you would expect in terms of automation, but all the full manual override that a professional photographer is looking for. So manual control of exposure. You even have the ability to do raw file shooting with this camera. It's got the vari-angle finder, which can either be snugged up to the camera or it can be drawn out and held at an angle so that you can get your low-angle shots or high-angle shots. It also has the hot shoe on top that's totally compatible with the EOS speedlight system, so this is really the better quality lighting that is going to give you the kind of photography that a professional would appreciate. It has a retail of about $4.99 and it's just starting to come into the stores right now. This camera is also an all-metal body, basically very durable. It's not totally weather sealed, but it definitely has enough sealing to get the job done for most photographers. So that's really, I would say, our top of the line. Now we also have another camera that you should be looking at if you like the idea of a PowerShot that is smaller and lighter. We have the PowerShot S95. Now the interesting thing here is that that's about 1/3 the size of the PowerShot G12, but it uses the same exact image sensor and image processor, so that the image quality is quite similar. So for people who are looking for even smaller and lighter, this is a camera that retails for about $3.99, and it has most of the features that you would expect that even were in the G12, with the exception of the hot shoe and the variable angle finder. Now, the thing I like about this camera in particular, besides the small size and the lightweight, is the fact that it has an f2 lens. So whereas the G12 is an f2.8, this lets in twice as much light in low light at the wide angle setting. So that gives me the ability to shoot without flash in very dark environments, and because of the new high sensitivity system that we put into these cameras, the noise level is extremely good. You'll be able to go all the way up to 13 by 19 inch prints, even at ISO 1600. So for an all-around camera that really gets the job done and is very small, easy to put into your jacket pocket, S95 is definitely a camera to take a look at.
Now how wide is the lens on the S95?
This is a 28 to 105 equivalent focal length.
Okay.
It goes from about f2 to roughly f4 point something, but basically this is the kind of lens that you can shoot just about any kind of lighting condition that you can see, the camera can see.
Good.
And one more thing, this year, the S95, we added in the 720p HD video, and that's also on the G12. So people who want to be able to have one camera that can do it all, can go for both still and HD video with both of these cameras.
Great. And how wide does the G12 go?
The G12 is a 28 to 140 equivalent, where this is the 28 to 105.
Okay, so they're wide enough for a scenic landscape, but long enough.
Yes, that's true. And there's also on the G12 the ability to put adapters so that you could actually go for even longer or close-up, attachments if you needed to.
Great, very good. Thank you, Chuck.